As the days get longer, we're spending more and more time outside, and somehow lunch and dinner always sneak up on me. Before I know it, I'm standing in the kitchen wondering what on earth I'm going to make. So this week, I came up with a simple plan. First, I'm focusing on a few main proteins that can be turned into several different meals throughout the week. Second, I'm baking a loaf of bread and some croissants so we have easy options for sandwiches and snacks. Third, I want to make at least one sweet treat for the week. Lastly, some grab-and-go snack for my daughter. Starting with the most time-consuming part, baking. Over the weekend, I made sourdough chocolate chip cookies, sourdough croissants, I also baked a loaf of sourdough sandwich bread. My daughter's new favorite snack is these fruit pouches. I'm just using a few ingredients we have in the refrigerator. I'm using some apples, sweet potatoes, bananas, spinach, barley, yogurt, cottage cheese, and some coconut milk. Recently, I started noticing an unhealthy pattern in my life. Whenever something good happens, instead of enjoying it, I become very anxious. It was that way when I was working a full-time job, and it eventually led to a burnout that took years to recover from. And even moving into our dream house started triggering that same anxiety in me. But this time, I'm determined not to let it steal my peace. As I brought all of that weight to God, He revealed an important truth to me. In Psalm 24:1, David writes, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all its people belong to Him." I realized I had been confusing ownership with stewardship. Everything in heaven and on earth belongs to God. Every life, every possession, every creation, every dollar, everything. We're called to steward these things well, but ultimately, God is the owner. It can feel pretty unsettling to realize that we don't actually own anything. But when we know God's goodness and faithfulness, when we know His character, we can trust that whatever He does with whatever belongs to Him, it will be for good. This house is a perfect example. This home is a gift from God. Instead of living in fear of losing it, I've shifted my focus to stewarding it well. God gave us this house for a reason, and my responsibility is to create an atmosphere here that glorifies Him. This phrase, making a faithful home that gathers generations, rooted in God's love, beautifully sums up what I believe God is calling me to do here. This home is a gift and also a tool for God's love to reach others, starting with our family and our community. For the first protein of the week, I'm making a roast beef. We can enjoy it for dinner tonight and use the leftovers to make sandwiches later this week. If I don't get to make the sandwiches using it, I can also freeze it and just save it for later. All I did was season it the night before I bake it with olive oil, crushed garlic, fresh rosemary, and some lemon salt. I made the mistake of buying bottom round roast instead of top round, so it turned out a little bit tougher than I hoped, but the flavor was still very good.
Where am I going?
We We grilled a whole chicken yesterday, so today I am making chicken salad croissant sandwiches with the white meat, and I'm saving the dark meat for dinner. For dinner, I'm going to quickly make some sauteed vegetables to go with the dark meat of the whole chicken and serve it with some rice and some baked potatoes. We have a lot of garden projects today and tomorrow, so I don't plan to spend as much time in the kitchen. Lunches will be the rest of the chicken salad, and for dinner, I'm making some meatballs with some pasta. For the meatballs, I'm using half ground beef and half ground pork. It does make a difference in the texture. By mixing ground pork with ground beef, it makes the meatballs a lot more tender. Here, I'm just mixing some breadcrumbs with some milk, some salt, some seasoning, and some Parmesan cheese. Then chop up some onions to add to the mixture. Add a few cloves of crushed garlic. I'm also going to add in 1 egg. Mix it well and then add the ground pork and the ground beef into this mixture. Bake the meatballs at 400 Fahrenheit for about 17 to 18 minutes. Then cook them in some pasta sauce, marinara sauce, and top it with some fresh basil. Before I cook the pasta, I do want to quickly make a tomato sauce. It's literally just chopped tomatoes and cook them down in some water and some salt. Then I'm going to add the tomato juice to the pasta. It really adds a rich tomato taste to the pasta, making it taste a lot better. been eating leftovers and tonight I want to make a very simple basil beef. This is one of my go-tos when I don't want to cook anything complicated or too fancy. First, saute some onions. Then add in the ground beef. Once the beef is cooked down, we're gonna start seasoning it by adding 1 teaspoon of fish sauce, some salt, a little bit, about 1 tablespoon of cooking wine, some soy sauce, and I'm also going to substitute oyster sauce with the Japanese barbecue sauce. I have a few tomatoes left, so I'm going to add some chopped tomatoes as well. And then finally add in the fresh basil. You can just serve this on a bed of rice, but today I'm going to make some lettuce wraps. We still have a little bit of chicken left from the whole chicken that we grilled. I'm going to use the meat to make a delicious sesame noodles dish. The key flavor in this dish comes from the meat sauce. It's just a blend of tahini sauce, some almond butter, some salt, pepper, olive oil, and some water. Top it with some shredded chicken and add some sauerkraut, and there you have a meal. And that wraps up another beautiful week of life lately. I'm so thankful for all these new beginnings. I can't wait to see how our garden grows and changes through the seasons. And even more than that, I'm grateful knowing that we're growing too, both in life and in Christ.